Hi, in this video I'll help you get to know your car a little better. At the end of this video I've put together a straightforward infographic that summarizes all the key points. Like, subscribe and comment below. It really helps.
Hey there! Ever had a mysterious code pop up on your Chevy and it just left you scratching your head? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to put on our detective hats and crack the case on a super common but totally solvable automotive mystery. You know the feeling, right? You're just driving along, minding your own business, and then, bam, that dreaded check engine light flicks on. It's that universal gut punch moment where you're just thinking, oh no, what now? What is my car even trying to tell me? Well, today we're zeroing in on one very specific culprit that could be causing all this trouble. Its name? Code P1681. Yeah, it sounds a little cryptic, I know, but I promise you, by the time we're done here, you'll know exactly what it is, and, more importantly, what you can do about it. All right, so first things first, we need to figure out what this warning is actually saying. You can think of it as the very first clue in our little investigation. Okay, let's get to it. It's time to decode the message. See, every one of these codes has a specific meaning, and P1681, it's pointing us to a very particular part of your car's system. And here it is, the official definition. Basically, code P1681 means there's a performance issue with the signal going from your ignition switch to the control module. So what does that really mean? In plain English, it means when you turn your key to start the car, or just to have it running, that command, well, it isn't getting through nice and clear. It's pretty much a communication breakdown. So that control module we're talking about, that's the powertrain control module, or the PCM. The easiest way to think about it is that the PCM is literally your car's brain. It controls, well, pretty much everything. And right now, that brain is telling us, hey, I'm having a hard time hearing the ignition switch. And that's a pretty big deal, right? Because if the brain can't reliably get the message to start or run, you could run into some serious problems, like stalling out or not even being able to start the car at all. All right, so now we know what the code actually means. It's time to do some real detective work. We're going to line up the usual suspects, the most common things that cause this specific error. Okay, here are our 4 main culprits. These are the most common reasons you'll see this code pop up. It could be something as simple as a bit of junk or debris getting into the PCM connectors, or maybe the gaskets that are supposed to seal those connectors weren't put in right. And that, of course, can lead to our 3rd suspect, water getting in, which, as you know, is a huge no-no for any kind of electronics. And last but not least, you might just be looking at a connector that's physically damaged. Honestly, these 4 things, they cover the vast majority of P1681 cases. So we've got our suspects lined up. Now what? Well, this is the part where you get to take charge. We're shifting from just diagnosing the problem to actually solving it with a clear, step-by-step action plan. This table you're looking at, this is your roadmap to fixing it. You'll notice that for every cause, there's a direct solution. So if it's debris, your first step is just to take a look. You can grab a can of compressed air, the kind for electronics, and just gently blow out any dust or gunk. Now, if you think water might have gotten in there, or if the gaskets just look old and crumbly, it's a really good idea to just replace them. That way you know you've got a good, tight seal going forward. You can usually find the right gaskets at any auto parts store. And obviously, if the connector itself is cracked or a pin is broken, well, a new connector is really the only fix. It's all about matching the problem to the right solution. Okay, let's boil all this down into a simple checklist for you. Number 1, check those connectors for any debris. 2, take a close look at how the gasket is installed. Is it sitting right? 3, if you see any sign of moisture or damage, just go ahead and put in new gaskets to prevent problems down the road. And finally, if any part is clearly damaged, you've got to replace it. Seriously, if you follow these steps, you're going to solve the P1681 mystery almost every single time. So that dreaded check engine light, that mysterious code P1681, it's not so mysterious after all, is it? With just a little bit of know-how and a clear plan, you absolutely have the power to figure this out and maybe even fix it yourself. So the only question left is, are you ready to be your own detective?